You've opened my eyes to the true meaning of love. It's not about always agreeing, but about always finding a way back to each other. I didn't realize how blind I was to real love until you came into my life. Now I understand that love is patient, enduring, and worth fighting for. You showed me that love isn't about control or possession. It's about letting each other grow while holding space for one another. I can't believe how narrow my view on love was before you came along. Now, I see that love is endless, ever evolving, and limitless with you by my side. Before you, I thought love was about finding someone who made you happy. Now, I know love is about being someone who brings happiness to someone else. You've made me see that love isn't about the grand moments. It's about the quiet ones, the everyday moments that remind me how lucky I am to have you. You've transformed my idea of love entirely. I used to think it was about getting what you need from someone, but now I know it's about giving your whole heart. I can't believe how blind I was before I met you. You showed me that love is so much more than I ever thought. It's about being seen, accepted, and cherished. You've made me realize that love isn't about perfection. It's about choosing each other, flaws and all, every single day. Before you, I was afraid to open up, but you've shown me that real love is about vulnerability and trusting someone with all of you. You completely changed my understanding of love. Now I know it's about being yourself with someone who loves you for exactly that. I never thought I would find someone who could change the way I see love. But then you came along, and everything I thought I knew was turned upside down. You've taught me that love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone who makes you want to be your best self. You made me see that love is about building a life together, one moment at a time, not about trying to mold each other into who we think we should be. I can't believe how blind I was to real love before you. Now I understand that love is about growing together and supporting each other through everything. You've opened my eyes to a kind of love I never thought was possible, a love that's patient, kind, and always seeks to understand. You changed the way I see love completely. Now I know that love isn't something you find, it's something you create together. Before you, I thought love was about butterflies and sparks. Now, I know it's about consistency, trust, and building a future together. You've shown me that love isn't about always having the answers. It's about being willing to find them together. I used to think love was fleeting, something that came and went. But you've shown me that real love endures, grows, and strengthens over time. You've changed my entire outlook on love. Now I know it's about being each other's biggest supporters, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. You've made me realize that love is so much more than I ever thought it could be. It's about trust, understanding, and the deep connection we share. I can't believe how different my view on love is now. You've shown me that love is about being there for each other through the good and the bad. You've completely changed the way I think about love. Now I know that it's about finding joy in the little things, not chasing after perfection. Before you, I didn't understand that love could be so simple, so natural. Now it feels like breathing, like it's always been meant to be this way. You've shown me that love isn't about always being right. It's about always being there for each other, no matter what. I used to think love was about grand gestures, but you've shown me that it's the small, everyday moments that matter the most. You've transformed my heart and my mind when it comes to love. Now I know it's about patience, growth, and walking through life together. You made me see that love is about being fully present with each other, appreciating the now, and building a future from it. Before you, I thought love was complicated, but now I realize that when it's real, love is simple. It's about being there for each other, no matter what. You've opened my eyes to a kind of love that's more powerful than I ever imagined. Now I know that real love is about understanding and acceptance. I used to think love was something that happened to you, but you've shown me that love is something you choose every single day. You've completely changed the way I see love. Now, I know it's about building a life together, not just falling into something that fades. You made me realize that love is about being vulnerable, about showing your true self, and trusting that the other person will still love you for it. You opened my eyes to a kind of love I never thought was possible. Now, I can't imagine how I ever lived without it. Before you, I thought I knew what love was, but you showed me that love is so much deeper, so much more powerful than I ever understood. You transformed my heart in ways I didn't even know were possible. I used to think love was just a word, but you made it a feeling I can't live without. I used to be blind to what love truly meant, but since meeting you, I see clearly. Love isn't just about being with someone, it's about growing together. You made me realize that love isn't something to be afraid of. You showed me that real love is freeing, not trapping. The way you love me has completely redefined everything I ever thought about relationships. I can't believe how blind I was before you came into my life. I thought I had experienced love before, but you made me realize I had only scratched the surface. With you, I finally understand what love is meant to be. Before you, love felt like an illusion, something distant and unreachable. Now, it feels like the most real, tangible thing in the world. You showed me a side of love that I never thought was real. Patient, kind, understanding. I was blind before, but now I see. I can't believe how much my view on love has changed since meeting you. What once felt like a game now feels like the most important part of life. You shattered every illusion I had about love. Now, all I see is the truth you've shown me, the beauty of giving your heart fully. I was wandering through life, thinking love was one thing, but then you showed me it's a million little moments of grace and understanding. You've changed the way I view love forever. I used to be so scared of vulnerability, but you've taught me that real love can only exist with it. I look back at how I viewed love before and can't help but laugh. You've opened my eyes to something so pure and so real that I can't even remember the old me. I never believed in love at first sight until I saw you. Now, every time I look at you, I see the future I never thought I deserved. Before you, I was lost in a world of shallow relationships. Now, you've taught me that love runs deeper than any words could ever describe. You've given me a new definition of love. What I thought was impossible, you made into my reality. Now I see how blind I was before. I spent so long running from love, thinking it would only bring pain, but you showed me that love is the one thing that can truly heal a broken heart. I used to think love was about finding someone who made you feel less alone, but you've shown me that love is about finding someone who makes you feel whole. You made me realize that real love isn't about grand gestures or perfect moments. It's about showing up every day for the person who means everything to you. I used to think love was fleeting, but with you, I know it's forever. You've changed my entire perspective on what love truly means. Before you, I was chasing after a love that didn't exist. Now, I understand that love is found in the quiet, everyday moments we share. You took every misconception I had about love and tore them apart. Now, all I want is to spend the rest of my life showing you how much I've learned. You made me see that love isn't about possession or control. It's about freedom, letting each other grow while still staying close. I was blind to what real love looked like until you came into my life. Now, I can't believe I ever thought I knew what love was before you. Love used to feel like a burden, but you've turned it into the greatest joy I've ever known. How could I have been so blind to its beauty? You opened my heart to a new kind of love, one that isn't bound by conditions or expectations, but by mutual respect and endless affection. Before you, I didn't believe in soulmates. Now, every moment with you feels like proof that fate brought us together. I can't believe I spent so long searching for love in all the wrong places. You showed me that real love was always right in front of me. You've completely changed the way I approach love. Now, I see it as a journey we walk together, hand in hand, rather than something to be won or lost. I used to think love was complicated, but you've shown me that it's the simplest, most beautiful thing in the world when it's with the right person. You changed everything I believed about love. Now, I know it's not about finding someone perfect, but about finding someone perfect for you. I never believed I deserved love until you showed me otherwise. You've transformed not just my view on love, but how I see myself. The way you love me has redefined everything I thought I knew. Now, love isn't just a word, it's a feeling I carry with me every day.